The name of this video is Blender 2.49b Multiple Materials Tutorial. Many times you'll be assigning one material to an entire object. However, there are situations where you want to assign different parts of an object to their own material. The assignment can get kind of tricky. In this demo, we will make each face of a cube have a different colored material. You can then extend this to customize each material, such as changing its opacity or transparency on each face. You can also add separate textures to each material. This tutorial shows you how to do the first step, creating a separate material for each face of a cube. We're going to start with the default 2.49b scene and use the default cube. Press Tab to go into Edit mode. Go to Face Select, that would be Control Tab 3, or you click on the triangle icon. Press A to deselect all faces. Rotate the cube on its side to make selecting a face easier. Press Z to go into wireframe mode. Materials are assigned per face. Each face can have only one material ID. New materials are given the next material ID, 2 for the second one, 3 for the third one, and so on. A set of buttons in Edit, F9, assigns multiple material IDs. By default, when you add a new material, all faces have a material ID of 1. Press F5 for the shading buttons. There's an indicator, 1 Mat 1, that shows how many materials are on the object, 1, and which one you're working on. We're going to create 5 new materials. By default, each face of the cube has a material called Material assigned to it. The Material button Group shows that there's one material assigned to the cube. Press F9 to go to the editing buttons, and press the New key 5 times. Now there are 6 materials with the names Material, Material.001, Material.002, all the way to Material.005, for a total of 6 in all. Assign the faces to their respective materials. Go to F9, the editing buttons, and assign the faces as follows. Select the top face, set its material to Material ID 1, click Assign. Select the bottom face, set its material to Material.001 ID equals 2, click Assign. Select the left face, set its material to Material.002 ID equals 3, click Assign. Select the right face, set its material to Material.003 ID equals 4, click Assign. Select the front face, select its material to Material.004, click Assign. Select the back face, set its material to Material.005 ID equals 6, click Assign. You can verify which material is associated with which face. Press the A key to deselect all faces. Select a material, say Material.004. Click the Select button and you should see that the material is assigned to the front face. You can also do the opposite. Press A to deselect all faces. Click the bottom face. Click the question mark icon. You should see that Material.001 with Material ID 2 is assigned. Now click F5 to go to the shading buttons. We want our materials to have meaningful names so we can identify them easily. Assign the following colors. Material, red. R equals 1, G equals 0, B equals 0. Press Auto Name to have Blender create a meaningful name, red. Material.001, green. R equals 0, G equals 1, B equals 0. Press Auto Name. Blender calls this light green. Material.002, blue. R equals 0, G equals 0, B equals 1. Press Auto Name. Blender calls this light blue. Material.003, yellow. R equals 1, G equals 1, B equals 0. Press Auto Name. Blender calls this material yellow. Material.004, magenta. R equals 1, G equals 0, B equals 1. Press auto name. Blender calls this material magenta. And material.005, cyan, R equals 0, G equals 1, and B equals 1. Press auto name. Blender calls this material cyan. To view our result, press Tab to go into object mode, then go to shaded mode, rotate the cube, press F12 to render. You can further refine this by changing the characteristics of any material by playing with the settings such as ray mirror, alpha, ray transparency, the render pipeline, and so on. You can produce some very interesting effects. Happy blendering!